Hello and welcome to the Midday on this beautiful Tuesday. I'm Melanie Lawson and this is your news update. A U.S. post office has now been named after fallen Harris County Sheriff's Deputy Sandeep Dhaliwal. You'll remember Deputy Dhaliwal, who was murdered during a traffic stop back in 2019. He was a well-known and well-loved deputy who was considered a trailblazer for being the department's first Sikh deputy. Now, the Sikh community was at the post office on Addicks Howell this morning as that building was renamed after him.
This will serve as a permanent reminder of Deputy Dhaliwal's service, sacrifice, and example to us all.
Congress approved the renaming of that U.S. post office, and it was signed into law by former President Trump. To what health experts are calling a, quote, very visible miracle in the fight against coronavirus, research shows that vaccines prevented 250,000 infections and 39,000 deaths among the nation's seniors, and that's just in the first half of this year. The data comes from the Department of Health and Human Services, which studied Medicare beneficiaries. More than 94% of seniors have gotten at least one shot of the vaccine, and that makes them the most vaccinated demographic in the entire country. Johnson & Johnson, meanwhile, is asking the FDA to approve its booster shot. A meeting to talk about the request is scheduled now for October 15th. Johnson & Johnson is the last of 3 federally authorized vaccine providers to call for extra injections. You'll remember that both of the others, Pfizer and Moderna, have already asked for that special consideration. President Biden is in Michigan, where he plans to sell his ambitious social spending plans. Perhaps the biggest issue, though, facing lawmakers right now is the debt crisis. Congress only has about 2 weeks until October the 18th to raise the debt ceiling to keep the country from defaulting on its loans. Now, if the deadline passes without a deal, interest rates would soar, military salaries would be frozen, and Social Security would be on hold. Senate Republicans are refusing to cooperate, despite doing the same thing with the help of Democrats for former President Trump several times during his tenure. President Biden told Senator Mitch McConnell and Republicans in Congress to step out of the way.
The meteor is headed to crash into our economy. Democrats are willing to do all the work stopping it. Republicans just have to let us do our job.
In a letter to President Biden, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell writing, quote, "We have no list of demands. For 2.5 months, we have simply warned that since your party wishes to govern alone, it must handle the debt limit alone as well." Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, on the other hand, says he will bring a debt ceiling vote to the floor this week. Well, the officer patrolling this neighborhood in Wisconsin is quite a dummy, you might say, but they call him Officer Frank. Neighbors dressed up this mannequin and chained it to a tree to scare drivers into slowing down in their neighborhood. Speeding has been a problem for years, and there have been actually some cases of cars crashing into yards. The city says it's trying to come up with a solution, but until then, Officer Frank is on the job. He will be out there patrolling the neighborhood 24/7. And on a day like today, he's probably pretty happy with that job, Rachel.
That is very true. I think a lot of us would be happy to be outside a little bit more today. It is going to feel fantastic. It already does outside. Lots of sunshine today. It will be warm, though, heading into this afternoon, topping out in the mid to upper 80s. But our dew points are going to be on the low side, so it's not going to feel humid. It is not going to feel sticky. So it's more of that dry heat. And actually, those drier conditions will continue throughout the rest of the work week and even into the start of this next weekend. And make sure you enjoy it, because we all know this isn't going to last forever, even though it's lasting for a good amount of time, because we will start to see moisture make its way on back in as we head into Sunday. That will bring back a little bit of cloud cover and a slight chance of rain. And I mean slight right now, so don't go canceling any of your plans. Just looking at a chance for a few showers as we head into Sunday and Monday. But it is still going to be an absolutely gorgeous week. Tons of sunshine throughout the rest of the work week and into the start of your weekend. Low temperatures this week also expected to start off in the low to mid 60s, but eventually we'll start to see those lows warm back up as we head into next week as that moisture starts to increase. Melanie?
All right. Thanks so much, Rachel. And that's going to do it for the Midday on this Tuesday. I'm Melanie Lawson. Have a great day. Go out and have lunch.